If you're selling high ticket services, B2B solutions, coaching, there's a cheat code that most people, I feel like, are overlooking, and it involves ignoring 90% of social media and only focusing on two platforms, and that is YouTube and LinkedIn. So let's talk about why this combination works really well. And so, first, let's talk about the nature of the two platforms. So, YouTube is your library, it's your 24/7 sales team. It's where you store your deepest content. It's where someone goes when they have a specific problem and needs sort of like a 15-minute rundown on what's going on and how to solve it. And people can natively discover your content on the YouTube platform. LinkedIn is basically your network. It's where you do virtual networking. It's where decision makers hang out, and basically really decisive people. And it's where literally professional conversations happen in real time. So separately, they're great, but together they are a cheat code. Okay, so let's talk about LinkedIn a little bit more and sort of like why it helps with YouTube. So the biggest weakness of YouTube is that it can be oftentimes slow to start. So you can post a good video and it might take weeks for it to get the traction that you wanted to get. Sometimes a video doesn't get traction for a very long time, or especially like when you're just getting started on YouTube, it's like honestly trying to roll a rock up a hill, a very big boulder. That's a good comparison. But LinkedIn, it helps with this. So, and one way that you can sort of like use LinkedIn side by side with YouTube is when you post a new video on YouTube, you don't just go on LinkedIn, share the link. LinkedIn hates this, by the way. Instead, you repurpose it. So either you can post a LinkedIn video or like a reel and chop the YouTube video up, or you can do a direct like text post and direct people to like the full video of you explaining that in detail in the comments. So you're kind of using your LinkedIn network to kickstart the YouTube algorithm and tell it exactly where to go. The way YouTube works is YouTube find people with similar watch behaviors and similar watch patterns, and they go find more of those people when you post a video every single time. So if your ideal people are on LinkedIn, when they go from LinkedIn over to YouTube, you're telling YouTube like, hey, these people enjoy watching my stuff. And so the next thing is about sort of like the 80-20 rule of sales. So basically in a high ticket sales cycle, really trust is the primary thing that they're looking for. And most sales calls, oftentimes when they're coming from platforms like LinkedIn or short form platforms, it's wasted on sort of like phase one education. So like you explaining who you are, what you do, why your method works. But when you combine LinkedIn and YouTube, it does that for you. So they find you on LinkedIn, or either you come across their feed, and then, maybe you might start a conversation with them, or maybe they might go to your profile. Either way, you have a few posts on your LinkedIn profile if it's set up a good way, and they go and click over to your YouTube channel and they watch 3 to 5 videos that you already have. So by the time they book the call, the selling is done. They aren't asking you, can you do this? They're basically asking you like, okay, how do we start? Which is what we want to hear. And I also feel like I might get a lot of hate for saying this, because I know this is not a lot of people's favorite thing to do, but I feel like most people approach this entirely wrong. So they think they can sort of just like post on social media, post on LinkedIn, post on YouTube, and just wait. And by all means, the YouTube videos, they will do the work for you. So they're going to bring more sales calls and sales and stuff like that. But also, what are you supposed to do while you're building your channel and waiting for that to happen? So the cheat code it isn't just about posting more content on LinkedIn. It's really about using your YouTube videos as sort of like the ultimate sales assets in your LinkedIn DMs. So I have another video explaining like exactly how this process works, but it's the same system I use to make 20,000 single month, and it's because I leverage YouTube and LinkedIn. And you really, honestly, you don't even have to post consistently on LinkedIn for this to work. You just have to make sure your LinkedIn profile is optimized for it to act as a landing page. When your profile looks good, your YouTube content becomes, better social proof that separates you from the other people on LinkedIn that's basically doing the same thing. So not only using YouTube, but using LinkedIn DMs as well and doing outreach. So building your business using video, using YouTube, it doesn't have to be a full-time job. In fact, it is way more effective when, it is simplified. So if you're curious about what YouTube can do for you and you want to build a video system that works while you sleep, then go ahead and join my free 5-day YouTube email course. In this course, I'm going to be walking you through my exact strategy for growing your business through YouTube, including how to find topics for your future clients are actually searching for, how to get more traffic from YouTube, and then also how to turn your views into leads and into clients. So if you're interested in that, then click on the link down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.